Hello everyone, my name is Qiaochu. Today I'm gonna talk about my project, Student Clubs and Societies Management System. The major parts of my projects are as listed. First, I will talk about the background of the project, what's the incentives behind it. Then I'll introduce the two architecture styles, show the component diagram and class diagram of each styles, plus the mapping of each component to its implementing class. Next, I will discuss the pros and cons for each style, and why I selected publisher and subscriber style in the end. Afterwards, I will walk you through the major features of my projects with screenshots. And for the backgrounds, obviously, student societies or student organizations are indispensable for campus life. In fact, student societies often provide great opportunities for students in different majors and different nations to participate in a particular activity held by a student club, and they can make friends with each other. However, an increasing number in various types of societies and students brings a lot of inconvenience and is hard to manage. For organizers or seniors of the societies, it's big issues how to broadcast new events or activities to the members or anyone who's involved. When it comes to students wanting to join a club, too many choices will burst upon their eyesight, taking them too much time to select. So my project basically aims to solve these problems. First, manage a sharp increasing number of student societies and clubs, and we will help students find societies based upon their input conditions. Students can register to any society they want and quit the societies as well. Once a new activity has been put up, any member of the society will get noticed through email. Okay, let's see the entity relationship diagram of design. There are four major entities: activity info, subscription, and society and registration. As we can see, one society can have multiple activities and can have multiple subscribers. Also, a registration, meaning a student or a user, can have multiple subscriptions. So they are all one-to-many relationship. The first style I tried is client-server style. Here, the thread control talks to the arbitrator that decides which client to go to, and for each client, they communicate with only the system server through TCP sockets. The system server works with database through database access module. The client cannot directly talk to the database because that may lead to unsafe read and write status, which is really bad in our design. Then, the class diagram. For the outer world, the user only accesses the thread control to realize specific function. That has better encapsulation. For example, in society class, there are many fields listed here. The name field, the type field, the creator, and these three fields are all string type. For the mapping, well, for the client-server style, the component to class mapping are listed here. The client component is mapped to client.java class, and server to server class, TCP to the socket.java class, and data access is mapped to dbhelper class. Okay, for the pros and cons. For the client-server style, its advantage is that it can satisfy the need of a large number of clients simultaneously. Second is the distributed architecture make it possible to communicate on separate hardware, tablets, phones, or PCs. But to realize it, an installation process on client side will be required, and that really takes time. Also, it requires a connection to network to do the pre-configuration first. Then let's take a look at the publish-subscribe style. Here, the communication between publisher and subscriber is through procedure calls and event distributor. That is the major difference from the first style. Also, the publisher has the access to database through database access module. For the class diagram, there are the 4 blocks on the top functions like a database and are connected to the publisher and subscriber main logic through university society entities. Then the component class mapping are listed here. The publish component is mapped to society publisher class. The subscribers map to society subscriber, data access map to university society entities, and event and distributor map to observable collection class. For this style, the pros and cons for publisher subscriber style. First, it can easily resolve the dependencies between subject and observer. Also, this style can also notify subscribers without knowing the identity of the receivers. However, what this style falls short is that it can only deal with limited scale of publishers and subscribers. Other than that, the system can't make sure if the subscribers have received the message successfully. So after we talked about the 2 styles, finally we had to make a decision. The final choice is publish-subscribe style. The reasons are as follows. First, it provides better usability, which came from the need of less installation. Second, it is less coupled without depending on system layout and topology. And third, it provides a better notification mechanism. Also, the program is not in a grand big scale. Using procedure calls will be enough. Okay, let me show you some screenshots of my system, the picture of the major features. First time when you use this system, you will see this window, a username input and a password input. But before you can use it, you need to first create an account for it. Just click here, create an account. Then you will see this window. You need to put your information here, your IDs, your username, password, and email, and just hit the submit. After you register one account, just use it to log in, and you will arrive in the main dashboard page. On this page, you can see 3 major parts. The first is search for clubs. Second is to check for the subscribed clubs that you have already subscribed. Other than that, if you are a founder of a club or a society, you can manage your club via the third button here. When you search for a club, you can just type in the first word or prefix of a word, like put in here. Then hit search. The system will auto-complete all the possible club names and display on screen. For the case here, it displays the baseball union. For this feature, I particularly use the trie tree, also known as a prefix tree data structure, to implement it. By utilizing this data structure, I can get back all the possible words with a certain prefix in constant time. And these are all the clubs and societies I put in there. Also, you can add some description about it in here. Then you can subscribe it just by clicking the subscribe button on the bottom here. And it shows, congratulations, you have successfully subscribed this society. Using subscribed clubs button to see all the clubs you have subscribed. For here, I subscribe for 3 clubs, the ACM Club, Asian History Club, and Jazz Band. What I need to mention about the Asian History Club, I am the founder of this club for the later use of it. About sending messages. Finally, we arrive this stage. You can create an event at a specific time and location. Put the message inside the description box. Then hit submit. The system will record the event and automatically send the message to all the subscribers in your club. Need to mention that only the founder has the permission to create activity or event. Inside the subscribe club section, we will pick a specific one, like here, Asian History Club. You can see all the activities or events this club has created in case you didn't receive the notification email. And here, all events that this club has created is listed here. And for the subscriber, the message will look like this after receiving by the subscriber. The event name and time is the subject. The event and time is the subject title. I set myself the founder of the Asian History Club, so you may find that the sender is also my email address. But in reality, it will be sent from the founder of the clubs you have subscribed. Clicking into it, you will see the description of the event that your founder of the club has put there. For here, the founder has put a talk about the history of Tang's dynasty. Come join us. And in fact, that's what I put here. So basically, that's it. Thanks for your time.